throw some picture in there. All right. It's Damian Lillard from Oakland, California, Weber State University.
3 wins the series. It's Lillard.
Point guard. And I'm entering the 2012 NBA draft. And I'm just dreaming, pursuing my dream. So follow me on the journey to the NBA. It's good.
So to be completely honest, I actually had a completely different intro planned for this video, but I didn't end up doing it. But when I was editing the intro and then looking back at that clip, I realized there was nothing more that needed to be started off with this video other than that. Not only have I been a fan of him for this long, but I've been a fan of him for as long as I've been doing YouTube, and every year I did a video about this fucking GOAT. And it's crazy when you look at now their careers and you're like, holy shit, if only he knew when he got drafted everything that would have happened up until now. And then imagine how they feel, because just doing this video and editing this video, it made me look back at what I've done, how I've done rather, this video every single year that 2K has come out. And it's a reminiscent moment more than anything. But this video, ironically, even though this card is amazing, it wasn't even that much about Lillard, even though he gave him a nice little 20-piece McNuggets. It was more about 2K.
And boom goes the dynamite.
And you will see what I mean by that exactly once we get towards the ending of the game. Because even though most of the scorching happened in the first half and Lillard just like had his way with this fuckboy, it was really in the fourth quarter that this game really just took a turn that just... this is one of those games that you stop playing 2K for a while afterwards. Let's just put it that way. And it's funny that that is the case because I was, as you can see, fucking this guy up. Now, to be perfectly honest with you, I don't think anything will ever top NBA 2K13 MyTEAM, but this is one of my favorite years of MyTEAM in a long time. And that's not the fuck why. That shot going in is one of the reasons that this year has had such a ceiling put on its potential of how fun it could actually be. By the way, out-rebounding Saints by 9 when his starting center is 6'9". But for the most part, I've learned to love the bullshit that comes with this. Well, no, I don't love it at all. I've learned to put up with the bullshit that comes with this game, just because if you stay composed and still just play normally and don't let it get to your head and understand the fact that the game is going to go against you sometimes, you'll still end up...
And boom goes the dynamite.
Probably winning the majority of your games. But recently, when I've done more of my live cam games doing the face cam, I haven't had a chance to even talk about the game itself because I'm more reacting to it. And one, count that shit by Dame Dollar 2, bitch. But moving on from that, I think the thing that put the ceiling on my team this year, other than the fact that the content was kind of slow, but now it's picked up. Lately, so many new cards have come out that there's just too much, there are too many people to get and try. But I think what put the ceiling on it was the fact that even if you had these good cards, players who weren't very good or didn't have very good teams found a way to stick around with you and probably even beat you sometimes. By the way, yes, this Diamond Paul George is a hidden gem for a diamond. Please go ahead and
boom goes the dynamite.
Pick this boy up and make it rain. Like, I've probably played a lot more MyTEAM Online off camera than I have actually on camera for videos. And of course I've lost to fucking like Ruby teams and Sapphire, Amethyst, Ruby. Like, it happens, but that's just because that's how the mode was built this year. I don't know why it is that way. I'd like to know why. I've tried to figure it out. Maybe it's a thing with badges or tendencies, but every now and then there will come a time where your opponent will have everything go their way. They will get every loose ball, they will get every rebound, they will hit the most absurd shots possible, and it will go on for a stretch of time, not just one play every now and then. So while I was talking, I hope you guys got the visual that it was about 3 minutes left and I was up by about 20 points. I missed 2 threes, he got 1 goaltending, then after that got 1 to bounce in after having it be contested by 2 people. Then you see him hit that open one with Pierce, and when he hit the 3rd one in a row is when I knew something was up, because it is rare for you to hit 3 threes in a row in MyTEAM Online, let's be real. So I'm doing what I can to just kill time and get a couple of catch-up buckets to just, you know, wait till the game is over and then he can't even come back anymore. And mind you, he's been doing this all game, just running up court, trying to find the first person that gets a glance of daylight and pops the 3, and all of a sudden they're falling. This is 4 threes in a row that he has made after counting that Jerry Lucas one. I hit one with JR on the other end and he just hits that dumb contested shit with Ray, and that's when I knew there is a chance for him to come back in this game. Even with 90 seconds left, that's 5 threes in a row, and that 5th one was probably the most contested one yet. At this point, I just need some buckets to make sure that he cannot come within reach, Jerry Lucas, who gets no steals whatsoever, jumps the lane for his 9th steal of the game. Pierce pulls up and he gets the offensive rebound with Jerry Lucas, which counts his 14th offensive rebound. 3 by Ray in my fucking eye. On this play, my whole goal was to just waste the entire shot clock. Even if I didn't get a shot off, 24 seconds were going to come off this clock one way or another. I missed the shot, probably could have got something better either way. And now the man come down court and with just about the least amount of effort possible, gives it to his best 3-point shooter, runs to the left, I don't want to play on ball so he can probably get a screen and then just walk over and get an easy shot, so I play off ball. Mind you, my computer still played great defense on it and he somehow makes that shit fall. Now just when you wonder, Andre, how could you fuck up a 4-point lead with 17 seconds your ball? Guess what? He steals that shit and one right into fucking motion. Like, that was meant to be. There was nothing, I probably should have called timeout or something, but there was nothing I could have done to stop that and one. It was meant to happen. That and one is where I was actually shook. I wasn't shook up until anything before that. I just thought the game was being the game, but this time it was too strong. I call timeout, get Lillard the ball. I've been doing this since Emerald Lillard 2K14, clutch free throws all day, they're easy. But it was the fact that the game had made this happen in 2 minutes that had me shook. That meant that just there's no lead is safe. How can you be up 20 points with that much time and this transpires? Like, do you know the chances of this happening? He hit 7 threes in a row. He didn't call timeout or anything. Completely aware of what he's doing. Gives it to Harden. Walks up to the left. Walks up to the right. I'm not playing on ball for the slightest chance of him getting some kind of animation to walk to the side for a 3. I breathe on him and he almost makes that shit actually go in for the 4-point play. Do you even believe what the fuck you're watching right now? Because I didn't. Like, all I had to do was play good defense on one more possession and they actually called the foul. That's when I knew that there's nothing you can do to stop it from happening sometimes. This just will happen. It's the game. And it's so disappointing that this is the case because I like this game and I love using my team. I have great players and fun players and players that I actually like to use. But when I actually use them and this is the case and I have to struggle to win games that I should have won 10 minutes ago, then what the fuck is the point in even playing, you know? Like, it's more stressful than it is actually fun. And that is what my beef is. Like, why is this the case and how does it work? And will there be something done to actually stop this from being the case next year? Because then this same ceiling will be on the mode. I call for the inbound, I get Lillard up there, probably should have ran to the corner, get a horrible shot off, and we're going to OT. Just like that, he changed the game and sent it to OT in 2.5 minutes. So I'm not going to make this overly dramatic. When we got to OT, I took my Snuggie off, sat the fuck up, put my water down, and then just went to town on this boy's ass, alright? He's still shooting threes and his fucking centers are still out rebounding me. And he is actually going to get some of these to fall just the same to keep him around. But I just stayed composed because I am a good player. I know I'm a good player. I might be washed, but I know basketball enough to still be a good player in 2K. So all I had to do was just stay composed, play my game, and just hope that the game didn't bail him out enough times like this fucking shot you see here. How does that go in consistently enough for people to stay with you? Like,
How, Sway?
but eventually, as you could have imagined, all it would have came down to is me just stopping him once, because I was going to keep scoring. He wasn't stopping me. He wasn't good enough to stop me. So it came down to me stopping him at least once, and I didn't even stop him. That shot that he just took was, for the most part, fairly open in the game standards. He just missed. And after he misses the shot that basically kept bringing him back in the fourth quarter that he hit about 7 times in a row, I give him a nice little pause with that and one just to say fuck you, because he knew what he was doing and he knew, I'm pretty sure, what he was getting away with at the same time. And it felt good to be able to know that just because I just got pissed off, I was able to stop the game from overcoming me. Like, I didn't just beat him, I just beat 2K. That's what I just did with that W. And it felt amazing. I also want to feel that maybe it had something to do with the difficulty barrier, because I don't know if it's been patched since, but Ruby and above, and I've been in Pink Diamond and Diamond Seed this whole time, Ruby and above playing Superstar and anything lower plays on All-Star, so maybe that helped him. But looking at the box score, I basically just did work with Lillard, which is funny. Lillard actually had it like a half inefficient Lillard-ass game where he just lived at the free throw line. 11 free throws is a fucking lot for one person, but he still gave him a 22 piece, went off in his debut. I got some work in with the Diamond Paul George as well, and this Diamond Marc Gasol is not to be fucked with. Like, he equalizes Yao. That takes a lot. Yao is the best center in my team online, and he doesn't even have anything on this Marc Gasol. be prepared for that hidden gem video coming within the next week. Now it's time to take a look at my favorite part of the game, is the team comparison. First things I like to look at are 3-pointers and offensive rebounds. This guy took 34 threes. Let that sink in for a second. And with a starting center who is 6'9", he grabbed 14 offensive rebounds. Now to make things even more interesting, taking a look at the fourth quarter, I shot 3 of 10, 2 of 7 from 3, and in the fourth quarter he made 7 threes plus that and 1 layup that tied the game, and those 7 threes are more than I made as a team in the entire game. And now, just for good measure, go ahead and take a look at the shot summary in the fourth. Take a look at the order of these things happen. I made a total of 3 shots and some free throws. What do you see from him? 3-point jump shot, 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 free throws, free throws, free throws, free throws. Like, how? That's all I want to know for next year. How was this a thing? And I pray that it isn't still a thing.